Hi, we're the Lukes, and today we're going to be reviewing this Elevated Craft cocktail shaker and making some top shelf spicy grapefruit margaritas. This is actually our second one of these. We went on vacation and we lost the first one, so we ended up having to buy a cheaper cocktail shaker, which we will also show you for comparison purposes. And we had to get another one of these. As soon as we got home, we felt the difference. So we're going to show you why this is so great, and we're also going to give you the best top shelf spicy grapefruit margarita recipe, so stick around till the end.
All right, so starting out, one of the things I like about this cocktail shaker is it has a screw off top, which is different from these types of shakers where it's just you have a gasket here and you just have to press it in and you have to seal it correctly and this thing pops off, or sometimes when you shake it and it gets cold, then this thing will be stuck and won't come off and it's hard to use a strainer, whereas this screws off nice and easily, and this section also screws off as well. So it ensures that it never gets stuck, which will happen when you're making cold cocktails. Another great thing I love about it is it's double insulated, so you could shake cocktails all day. Your hands are not going to get cold, which is really nice. And one of the reasons why it's really good that it's double insulated is because you could pre-make cocktails and take them to the beach. Just put them in your ice chest so it stays cool for hours. Um, Also, this top here acts as a jigger where you could measure out your ingredients for your cocktails. It has small amounts for cordials and liqueurs and stuff like that, and it pours all the way up to 6 ounces, which is really nice. And it comes with this little coaster here that tells you the correct measurement, right? So down to the strainer is going to be your quarter of an ounce, and then you're going to have a line here for your half an ounce, and so on and so forth. So it's really good for the cordials and liqueurs that you use to make cocktails, those really small amounts. So on that note, we're gonna run through and teach you guys how to make one of the best spicy grapefruit margaritas that there is. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna start off with, I'm gonna make two here, and I'm gonna pre-cut. These are for garnish, but then you want 2 slices per drink is what I've determined is a good amount of spiciness, and sometimes that could depend on how spicy your jalapenos are. Sometimes you might need more slices, sometimes less if they're super spicy. So you want to start with the jalapeno slices. Then we want some lime juice here. You want an ounce of lime juice per cocktail. We don't want to forget to
Salt the rim.
salt the rim.
So how many drinks can you make with this one cocktail shaker at a time?
It depends on the size of the cocktails. I believe you mentioned it holds 22 ounces or so. So with these particular cocktails, these margaritas here, I can make about 3, because you do want to have room in there to put the ice. Now we want to measure out. Again, you want an ounce of lime juice per margarita. So since I'm making 2, I want 2 ounces. Here already, we got 2 ounces of lime juice. I'm going to go ahead and pour that in. They always say you want to start your cocktails with your juices, non-alcohol ingredients, because that way if you mess up, it's not a big deal. So we use this grapefruit juice here, and you want 1.5 ounces per cocktail. So 2 cocktails here, that's 3 ounces. So I got my juices in there. Next up, you want a good orange liqueur. We use Grand Gala. You want an ounce per cocktail as well. So 2 ounces since I'm making 2 margaritas. And then next up, Tequila, the most important ingredient in a margarita. All right, and 2 ounces per drink here, so we are doing 4 ounces. Next up, we want to get some ice in these glasses. All right. Now we need ice for the cocktail shaker. Screw it on tight here. You always have to smile when shaking the cocktail. It makes it better. And pour. And then to finish it off, garnish with a jalapeno wheel. And that is the elevated craft cocktail shaker and spicy grapefruit margaritas. Cheers, babe.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, that's good.